You've had a couple of weeks. When you think about your room and where it stands right now, first, how frustrating is it that one of your players isn't in it, and how have you adjusted over the last couple of weeks in Maurice's absence?
Well, I've always been with the philosophy of I don't worry about who I don't have. I'm going to work with the guys that are in my room. I've always, when I was a head coach, I had that. As a position coach, I've had that. So I'm going to deal with the guys that are in the room. I like the guys that are in the room. They've worked hard. They want to be out there. They want to get things done. So, that's how I deal with it. Again, I don't worry about what I don't have. We can always covet something we don't have or not with us. We just move on. But the next guy up mentality. You got, Ramir Johnson will elevate this week. Obviously, we have Mills. You got Wandale Robinson. You got Wyatt Mazur's back. And you got Brody Belt. And all those guys are running hard. They're having fun out there. And now we just got to be able to go out and execute. We got to be able to run the football, in this league. And we've got to get better. But it starts every position, owning it with the details and getting it fixed and practicing at the level that needs to be practicing or be practiced. And we go from there.
How do you approach it with Maurice? Do you expect maybe he'd be back this year?
Coach addressed it, SIP, so I won't say anything more other than, if something happens, then we'll deal with it when we deal with it. I don't want to dodge the question, but that's kind of Coach addressed it, and I'm just going to work on who's in my room, and then if anything changes, we'll go from there.
How do you feel like Frost has navigated not just the last couple of weeks, but this entire season? There's been a lot going on with the facilities and Ireland stuff, and now with Maurice, which I think is an ongoing thing. How have you seen him manage and navigate some of the things that have happened?
Well, I think Coach Frost is an excellent head coach. He does a great job, and he puts us in position to be successful. Being a head coach in Nebraska is going to have different things that come up, good and bad. I think a head coach at any place. I dealt with it for 12 years at the NAIA Division II and JUCO level. You just deal with it. You make the decisions what's best for the program, and you move on.
What are the biggest steps Ramir's made when you think back to the start of fall camp and things he's picked up that put him in a better position to play now, I guess?
Well, just understanding the offense. You can't speed up time, he's a freshman. And, it just takes time to get used to how everything flows, all the signals, all the things we do, all the concepts, and just coming out and sharpening iron and getting better every day. But I really like him a lot. I think he can be a guy that can help us. I think I've said that before, but now, in our situation, he'll be given a chance to get out there and do some things.
How much will these maybe 2 games for him with what he has left be kind of an audition for you to make the decision if you're going to take him beyond 4?
Well, obviously, I think it's a big thing, for various reasons. But he's got to go out there. We got to put him in position where we can see what he can do, and obviously the redshirt thing's really nice because it gives us some options to be able to go and see what he can do over the last 2 games, and then after that, the decision will be made. We hope we can redshirt him, but you never know with injuries and this, that, and the other. But he's had a good week so far, and he'll be ready to go Saturday.
You ever pull J.D. Spielman over and say, "You want to try this again?" Or no? Is he just kind of?
Yeah, we need him to be the slot in different areas. He's obviously a very talented guy that gives us a big time weapon, and so he's getting better just like everybody else.
How's Ramir been, and I guess true freshmen in general, since this rule's come into play, about kind of understanding the week-to-week strategy and thinking about if you're going to play him or not and all this stuff?
Well, you got to be like a relief pitcher in baseball. You don't know when your number is going to be called. It might be the 8th inning, might be the 6th inning, might be the 9th inning. So you're always kind of on call, and I tell them, hey, you got to prepare this week like you're going to go. Specifically this week, we definitely need him ready to go. And I told him, you're going to get out there, and I'm going to see what you can do. I believe he can do some really good things for us. That's what I believe. Now then he's got to go out and execute it and go out there and do it.
What about Diedrich? How has he kind of responded this week, knowing that he kind of has to take on more than he's taken on in the last 7 weeks?
Excellent. Really good. Again, you just look at it in with these running backs that within this offense, it just takes time to get used to it. And I think he's getting better and better and better. I really do. You guys aren't out there in practice, but you can see the different concepts and stuff that you can see him. Okay, he's getting better and understanding it, which I think, you know, whatever happens this year happens this year. Then an off season, then next year I think he'll even be better. Another year in the weight room, another year of the summer of spring ball, the whole 9 yards. But you know, expect him to play well the rest of the year.
Do you think if Dietrich gets, you know, into that 13th, 14th, 15th carry, that his size and weight is going to play on a defense a little bit differently than maybe his first carry?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a guy that he's going to run hard. I know that. He's going to run hard. He's going to come downhill, and he wants the ball. So I think there's an opportunity here. You know, it's kind of like Devine last year. You know, it's a different circumstance in terms of where we're at in the season. But, you know, Devine kind of took off the last whatever part of the season, and I think, I'm not saying he's going to do that. I don't know. But I think he'll have an opportunity to get more carries and you know, get more into a flow and be good to go.
What does a kid like Wyatt meant to your room, in-state senior kid who's kind of on deck all the time?
Always on deck. Great team guy, the epitome of what we want this place to be. You know, he's there for everybody on the team. He's for everybody in our room, and he's a good player. I mean, I have no qualms putting him in the game. I think he could go out and execute. He's going to run hard. He knows what he's doing, and he's going to run through a wall for Nebraska football.